Good day. It is March 29, 2020, Sunday. We want to thank you for coming by and watching this video on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about our one Sacrosanct trading rule, and that rule, to get right to it, is we trade only in the direction of the line of least resistance, full stop. That rule is absolute and sacrosanct. For our purposes, line of least resistance has a precise and objective meaning it is not subjective. The term does, though, come from Jesse Livermore's writings from over 100 years ago, and Livermore had come to understand what mattered in trading, and that was to align with the prevailing trend of the market. We called it the line of least resistance. He called it the line of least resistance, and we've taken that from him. And he wrote many times in the early 1900s, it was never my thinking that made big money for me, it was my sitting. Got that, he asks? My sitting. Livermore knew of what he spoke and wrote. He began his trading career in the 1890s with $5 earned as a board marker when he was just 14 years old. And during that 1929 crash sequence that lasted for several years, his account became worth, wait for it, $1.2 billion in today's dollars. It was over 100 million in 1932 dollars, over 1.2 billion of our dollars today. And he made that by following his rule of always trading with the line of least resistance. Over the many decades, we'd searched for a way of quantifying the line of least resistance, and we succeeded in that in 2004 when we invented the Seven Sentinels, which are 7 trend measures. When all 7 agree, we get a signal. If they all 7 agree on the upside, we get a buy signal, and the market is then in an uptrend. It will stay in an uptrend until all 7 go to a downtrend, at which time we get a sell signal. Over the last 6 weeks, on February 20th, we got our sell signal. We went full short, rode this whole crash down, and the week before last, we covered all that near the bottom. And then we got on getting our buy signal, we went long. We rode that up last week, and finally closed the last of that out on Friday morning on the open, and most of it on Thursday, though, before the market declined. And our account is now worth up some 54% year to date. I don't know how many mutual funds can say that their 2020 performance is a plus 54%, but we can. I don't know of any that can say that other than us. So that's where we are, folks. It's all from following the line of least resistance. We hope that you will come to understand this and use it for yourself. Even if you don't join our service, we hope that this will have some sink in, and you'll come to appreciate the concept of trading only with the line of least resistance. We develop trading rules. They're all here in this article that you can read by going down to the bottom of the page and clicking on one Sacrosanct trading rule. The whole article that we're quoting from now is there, and you can read it in detail, take time to study it. But again, it will emphasize that the one Sacrosanct rule is you must always trade with the line of least resistance. Everything else is secondary to that. You will also see down there a link to limited time trial. And if you click on that, it'll take you to a page that looks like this. You can sign up, and you can have 7 days of Seven Sentinels for just $7. You can check us out. You'll get all of our intraday comments and charts and graphs and our nightly reports, our weekly reports, our signals, our trades, everything included for the full week for just $7. So we hope you'll do that. We hope you'll come by and read some of our articles, but most of all, we hope that you have a great week ahead good trading to you, and thanks for joining us today.